Most people trust OneDrive, Dropbox, or iCloud with their personal data. But what if I told you you can run your own cloud, running on your own server, and using your own .com domain, fully encrypted using HTTPS, and accessed from anywhere in the world, without opening a single port on your home router, no matter if your ISP is blocking incoming connection, or if they are using anything stupid like CGNAT or so. Today, I will show you how to build a fully self-hosted Nextcloud server, using Nextcloud AIO and Cloudflare Tunnel. By the end of this video, you will have a fully working cloud server, running on something like cloud.yourdomain.com, just like every professional company. Now you can run this on every server you have, and it doesn't have to be a server. You can also use your old PC, your old laptop, a Raspberry Pi if you have one, really anything. So without taking much of your time, let's get into it. Before starting, you will need three things. First, you will need an old Linux server. This can be an old PC, a Raspberry Pi, or an old laptop. Then you will need a domain name, so something like potatospams.com or really anything you need. So on GoDaddy it costs about $27, and for the first year you will pay only 21 cents. And you will need a Cloudflare account, which is free of charge for our use case. So let's get started. I will go to my server. As always, start by updating the system, so type sudo apt update, sudo apt full upgrade, yes. Now paste this bad boy. Okay, this will add the darkest GPG key to your system, add the repository to your system, and update the database of apt. So hit enter. Yes. I'm using a Debian server here. Now as always, all the commands are in the first comment, and if you haven't installed a Debian server yet, make sure to watch this video, where I show you how to install Debian the easiest and fastest way. And paste this bad boy to install Docker. And yes. And it's installed. Now I will create a folder where I will put all the Nextcloud configuration file in. So I will type sudo mkdir -p opt, and I will call the folder Nextcloud -aio. Now I will move to this folder, so type cd opt and the folder name. Create a configuration file for Nextcloud, so just type sudo nano compose.yaml and paste this bad boy. Alright, here you can see we have only one service, which is a Nextcloud all-in-one. We are using this image. It will start always, so if you restart your server, it will start automatically. This is a container name, the volumes we are binding, and the use ports here, some environment variables. Here you can see we are skipping the domain validation because we are using a Cloudflare, and here we are creating a volume. So type Ctrl-O to save, and Ctrl-X to exit. Nextcloud is now ready to get started, so type sudo docker compose up -d. And it's done, so let's see if it is running now. Type sudo docker ps -a. Here you can see the image name was created 2 minutes ago, and it is up and running. Alright, so let's connect to the web interface of Nextcloud. I will find out the IP address of it, so type ipadd. This is its IP address now, so I will copy it, paste it in the web browser, and we are using port 8080. Here you have to watch out, you have to make a DHCP reservation for this IP address, because if your server got a new IP address after a reboot or something, you won't be able to connect to it anymore, without modifying the configuration of Cloudflare. I will put you a link in the description box on how to make a DHCP reservation. And enter. I know it's not secure, it is okay for now because we are still in the local network. I will go to accept. And it's here now, so I will copy this bad boy, save it somewhere securely. This is only needed if you want to access this configuration interface. So I will click on Open AIO login and paste the password and login. Alright, here you have to enter the domain name you have bought before. So if you bought something like yourdomain.com, you can give it a subdomain like cloud or nextcloud.yourdomain.com. I have the domain Libre-Data.org, and for this I'm going to use cloud.libre-data.org. And again, I have bought this domain, so Libre-Data.org, and this part on the left, here you can use anything you want. So you can use Cloud, Potato, I hate Microsoft, really anything you want. And submit. Alright, here they have done a small mistake, I think. They have put the download and start containers on the top and all the configuration on the bottom. So you have to go to the bottom, configure everything you want, and then go to the top. Alright, let's do this. I don't need any Office actually. Now this is something similar to Microsoft Office also. This is how it looks like. So I don't need it actually now. I will go to disable, save, and let's scroll down one more time. I don't need Nextcloud Talk also. And let's scroll down. Time zone is okay. And I will click on save here. And download and start containers. Now it's done downloading and everything is running now. So it's created an admin user for me. The username is admin and this password. I will copy this. Don't try to log in using it. I will delete the whole Nextcloud after finishing this video. And open your Nextcloud. And it's not working because we haven't configured Cloudflare yet. So let's go to Cloudflare and log in or create an account if you have one. And go to domains and overview. If you haven't bought your domain from Cloudflare, you have to transfer it from the website where you have bought it to Cloudflare. To do this, just click on domain transfer and go to onboard a domain and just enter your domain name and follow these instructions. It's really easy. So now I will go to Zero Trust and Networks, Overview. Okay, what I want to do is I want to create a tunnel between Cloudflare and my server. So I have to install a small tool on my server that will let Cloudflare connect to this server. So after configuring everything, every time I enter cloud.libredata.org, I will be sent to Cloudflare and Cloudflare will send me to my server. And here I will go to connectors, add a tunnel. I will use Cloudflare D. And here I can give my tunnel a name. So I will just call it Nextcloud Home and save. And here you can choose the installation method. You can go with Debian and install Cloudflare D as a normal Debian package, or you can use a Docker image. As you can see, you can also use it on Red Hat, Mac, or the ugly Windows. I will stick with Debian because I haven't tried this before. Let's scroll down here, copy this bad boy, paste, and enter. And copy this to create a service, enter. Now this bad boy, paste and enter. Alright, let's scroll down here. As you can see, I have the connector now. This is a connector ID and it's connected. Now hit next. Here you can enter the subdomain you want to use. I will go with cloud and select your domain. Scroll down. Okay, for Nextcloud all-in-one, you have to select HTTP and here you have to enter the IP address. For me, it's 10.23.12.104, I think. Oh no, it's 103. So 103. And for port, you have to use 11000. This is the one we have configured before in the Docker Compose file. So I will go to complete. Now we should be ready to go. So I will go back to Nextcloud. 97% of you aren't subscribed. Why are you doing this? You have 5 seconds. Or I will call the boys. And a refresh here. And it's working now. So I will log in with the user they have created before. The username was admin. And the password. And log in. Alright, let's close this. As you can see here we have the files, the photos. And here you can see we are using a certificate. So everything is working as you want. And that's it for today. Now you have your own cloud server running on your own hardware without using VPN or anything. I also have a video on how to turn your old laptop into a server, so you can use it to install Nextcloud, image, anything you need. I will put it for you here, so click on it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next time. Click on it.